beautiful friends all over the world. Thank you so much for joining me today here on Lumiere. My name is Claire and today's pick a card reading is what do you need to know about your person. So we're going to be checking in with their energies, finding out what's going on with them, looking at the energy surrounding your connection and future energies as well. So I cannot wait to jump in and do this reading for you. Before we do, I just want to shout out to my Lumies, my amazing subscribers. Thank you so much for all your likes and shares. I love connecting with you in the comments, hearing about your experiences and how the readings resonate with you. So thank you all so very much. All right, let's take a look at the crystals for you today. I've got three groups. Group 1 is the honey quartz cluster. Group 2 is the agate, the green agate flower. And group 3 is the amethyst cluster. Take as much time as you need to make your selection. I ask that you choose from your intuition and not by sight. This is an opportunity for you to connect with your intuition. Listen to that inner voice. That's your inner guide, which can help you through life, okay? Take as much time as you need. You're welcome to pause the video if you need more time, but when you are ready, your timestamps are in the description box and I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, this is your reading for everyone who picked group number 1. This is for everyone who picked the beautiful and amazing honey quartz cluster. It's such an amazing piece. Okay, let's take a look at the energy surrounding your connection, what it is that you need to know about your person right now. I want to begin with one of these beautiful cards from the Lover's Oracle to check in with the energies. Okay. This is the card that you get. It says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life, and this can create unnecessary stress. So go with the flow and you will be surprised with where it leads. Well, I feel like that is easier said than done, and maybe you are kind of resonating with that, but there is definitely this energy here of kind of resistance in this, and it's stopping the unfolding, stopping the flow of things. Maybe you are resisting what is. Can you come into that energy of kind of acceptance of like, okay, well, this is where we're at, or this is what has happened, or, you know, this is the energy that we're in right now. Can you drop down into acceptance of just being like, okay, it isn't ideal, it isn't what I want, but this is what we're dealing with. In reality, this is where we're at, and just like being in that moment. And that's gonna, it's like what I'm seeing is it's creating a release. I'm seeing like chains being kind of broken apart. It's creating a release, which is gonna help things to unfold and to kind of move forward for you. So I see that here. I wanna draw one of these beautiful animal spirit cards as well for you right now. Hawk Spirit 32 breaks down to a 5, the number of change. This is such a beautiful deck. I resonate with it so much. It says, let spirit be your guide. So I'm sensing that you need to kind of connect with your intuition regarding what's going on with your person. It's like you already know, but you're second guessing yourself in this situation, right? It's kind of, you know what's going on, or you can sense their energy, or you know how they're feeling, and you're not wrong. So don't doubt yourself when you are getting these little messages. Spirit is trying to connect with you through music, through signs, through little messages that you get about this connection, about how, about what to do, about how to hold yourself, about how to support yourself, about what to do next, right? You know, how to flow with this and create like a good positive outcome. So I'm very protective as well. That's what I'm hearing is the word protective. So it's just like, you are protected, like in this beautiful bubble of light. You know, you have got your spirit guides looking out for you, taking care of you in life. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot and see what it is that you get. You get the 5 of Cups, Knight of Wands in reverse, the Emperor, 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Devil, 3 of Swords, the Fool, Knight of Swords, running out of room, the 9 of Swords, and the Page of Wands to close your reading. All right, this is interesting. I see Aries energy here, Virgo's energy very strongly, Capricorn energy as well, maybe a Libra, I see that, and Pisces. So Leo, did I say that? I can't remember, but that energy is represented as well here. So that may resonate. If it doesn't, please don't worry about it. I see a lot of loss here. Somebody in this connection is feeling like disappointed. There's like this sense of loss and sadness and sorrow about kind of where you're at right now. So this may be where the acceptance comes in, of just like, well, it's kind of, you know, these cups have been spilt, this has happened, it's sort of done. Where do we go from here? This is what I'm sensing, right? So there is this energy of sorrow, but also I'm picking up a strong energy of regret from your person about kind of how it is that they've behaved, or what it is that they're doing. I feel like they feel quite melancholy about this connection, you know, quite, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like they're just in this energy of like feeling a little bit sorry for themselves, is what I'm sensing sometimes. About this, it's like what I'm hearing from Spirit is this isn't what they wanted, okay? So regardless of what's happened, this isn't what they wanted, or for the, you know, they didn't want things to be like this. I feel like with this Knight of Wands in the reverse, there's this energy of really putting the brakes on, okay? So maybe your person's kind of really put the brakes on, and with this Emperor, I'm getting this energy of a very sacred no. So maybe your person has put the brakes on, or said no to you, or pushed you away, energetically or kind of physically in this connection. So this is what I'm picking up on. They've put the brakes on, they've really said no. It's like they're having a realization that how they're showing up for you isn't how they want to be. It's like it's not good enough, but it's also just like that they don't want to be showing up in this way. I feel like they may have been exercising quite a lot of control over this, just like maybe calling the shots in this connection and just being like, no, it's my way or the highway, I'm calling the shots here. That's control, and that's always kind of based out of fear. I feel like things were kind of like really moving ahead and you thought that things were going quite well, and now they've put the brakes on it and you're wondering kind of what's happening with them, is what I'm picking up on. But, oh, there's like a loss of control. This is it. This is the message that I'm getting. They fear losing control, or they were beginning to feel like they were out of control. And I'm sensing as a result of that, they've said no to you or rejected this connection or pulled back. And you're just like, what's happened to you? Where have you gone? I can't sense your energy. I don't know what's happening. But it's just like, I'm just seeing like a car, like completely on the skids, just like, they started to feel out of control and it didn't feel comfortable to them. So maybe it was moving too fast, maybe they kind of overpromised and underdelivered, whatever it is, or maybe they just felt like they didn't have the bandwidth for this connection with everything else that's going on in their life, and it began to make them feel like just out of control. And they didn't like it, so then they started to associate uncomfortable feelings with you. Right, whereas previously they associated, you know, lovely or loving feelings or good fun feelings with you. Suddenly there was this thing where they're feeling like out of control, and then they're linking those feelings, which is negative, to you in their mind, and so it's caused them just to kind of shrink back a little bit energetically. Now, but the reality of it is they feel very strongly for you. This is genuine love with this beautiful Ace of Cups here. It's like they see you as golden, they see you as amazing. I just love this Nine of Pentacles to the Four of Wands. This is really indicating they want to get closer to you. They do want to connect to you heart to heart. They do want to experience your energy. They're seeing you as someone who's got it all together, who's someone who's got it going on. They know that you are special. Right? This is what I'm hearing from Spirit. They know that you're a catch, right? That you've got stuff going on. You're working towards your own goals and dreams, what it is that you want in your life. I sense that you've worked on yourself a lot, right? But they see you as special. They may have kind of spooked themselves or whatever, but like from their higher self, they are in love with you. What I'm hearing from Spirit is deeply in love with you. And they want to get closer to you. So there may be a block, there may be something that's holding them back, but their higher self from here, they want to get closer to you. But this is what I'm hearing over and over, is that they see you as really, really special. Okay. There may be a need for forgiveness here as well with this Ace of Cups. It's just like I'm hearing, can you forgive me? Can you forgive me is what I'm hearing. So I don't know whether there's a need for forgiveness here. And, you know, maybe there is, because we have this Devil to the Three of Swords and then the Fool energy. This is interesting. I feel like there's been like a lot of hurt caused in this situation. Maybe they have hurt you, okay? Maybe they've acted outside of their integrity. This Devil energy can often indicate a pattern as well. So maybe there's some sort of unhealthy pattern that they have, or some sort of pattern that undermines their connections with people when they try and connect. But in their heart of hearts, they want to connect. But it's just like, they may have hurt you, but I just sense the only person they really hurt is themselves. Or just like, in doing so, they also hurt themselves. And they are hurting right now. Right, there's a lot of sorrow about this, of just being like, it's like I just see them just shaking their head and just being like, I've missed this opportunity, or I shouldn't have said that, or it's like self-sabotage. But there's a trigger here. There's a trigger here. When I see this Devil to the Three of Swords, there's a trigger. And I feel the trigger is just like when they get too close to somebody, or when they get too close to you, they feel out of control and it spooks them. It's just like, oh my goodness, I'm starting to feel vulnerable, I might get hurt, right? I can't handle it. But it's just like, it just hurts their heart space, because they've got this, it's like opposing desires. They want to connect and yet they can't. They kind of stop themselves. They're kind of chained, right, to this old way of being, to this limiting belief around love. They may believe that love is painful or love is dangerous. And so there is maybe some avoidance there. But look, beautiful Fool energy here. They're just like, there is this energy here of like wanting to apologize, or wanting a second chance, or wanting just a chance with you. This is what I'm seeing with this Fool energy. Wanting to go on this journey, wanting to go on this adventure. There is a shift here as well that I'm seeing of just like, well, maybe this is how I've shown up in the past, but there's a realization that's come in of like, what if I was different? What if I do things differently? I don't know how this is going to feel. It makes me feel very vulnerable. You know, this guy's on the edge of a cliff, right? About to jump off, you know, jumping into the unknown. What if I did that? So there's this question in their mind. What if I did that? What if I was this person who didn't like constantly react? Because they're working out this isn't, it's no longer serving them. It kind of isn't working, right? What if I took this leap of faith? This is what they're saying to themselves. What if I did this? What if I jumped into this? What if I took this leap of faith? I sense there is some regret here, right? With this Nine of Swords energy and this Nine of Swords, so the Knight of Swords, right? It's like, they feel like they've been hasty, right? Maybe they said no to you, like we were talking about, or rejected you, or rejected this connection, and they feel like they've been hasty. They're just like, I should have thought this through. I didn't realize how painful this was going to be. I didn't realize how disappointed I was going to feel. So there's this energy here where they're just like, this is a bit of a nightmare. Maybe they sort of acted on impulse and didn't really think things through. There's this energy of them kind of behaving in a way where they hadn't entirely thought things through, or they were too hasty in something that they said or something that they did, and now it's causing them a lot of regret, and they're just like, and a lot of anxiety. It's really going through their mind. They may have built this up too much in their mind as well. Like maybe you're just like, it's all fine, it's all good, I still want to be friends, it's all fine. But in their mind, it's become like a major block. I'm such an idiot, I can't believe I did that. I look so foolish, I can't come back to them now that I've said all this, right? Something like this. This is just how I'm kind of feeling the energy, right? But look, the outcome of your reading is this beautiful Page of Wands. What I'm getting with this is just like, there's still so much attraction here. They're still deeply attracted to you, 100% into you, It may be that it needs some development, but they want to go on that journey. They want to experience that. I definitely sense they want to experience your energy. They want to connect with you. They may want to message you, right? And come forward with that. They do want to take action towards you. They're kind of a little bit tentative in doing that because obviously they feel like perhaps they've gone too far down another road, or that it wouldn't be welcome in some way. But look, they're still attracted to you, and they want to kind of explore this, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. They want to explore this because they know a good thing when they see it, right? And they want to explore this. I just want to get a clarifier. What is it that they want to explore? Two of Cups. This is the Fountain Tarot. Two of Cups. They want to explore this union. They want to explore union. They want to explore connection. Right? This is what you need to know about them. They want to explore a connection with you. Because they're kind of... They may not be ready right now, but they're building up the courage to kind of take that leap of faith, to have that experience. I see a lot here about kind of going on that adventure, taking the risk. Like, it feels like an emotional risk to them, but they're willing to do that to explore this possibility, Two of Cups, of union. Right? It's maybe a soulmate connection that you're dealing with right now. Let's get some messages from your person. See what it is that they want to say to you. I'm hiding my feelings from you. This is the Seasons of the Soul Oracle deck. I am hiding my feelings from you. So yeah, I definitely sense that. You know, if they've been a little bit triggered, I feel like there's some shame here about how they behaved. So, or what's going on. And they're hiding that from you. Oh my goodness, I'm sensing this, you know. It says, I've never known a love like this. I have never known a love like this. This may be what's triggering them. It's because this is how they see you. All this beautiful, expansive, good energy. And they've just never felt like this about anybody else. Okay, it may be the case that they've never even connected to this kind of bandwidth of emotion, of love in their lives. It's just like not happened to them. So no wonder it's kind of freaked them out. A little bit. If that's, you know, if this is your message, if this is what's resonating with you. We have obstacles and challenges. This is from the Myth and Fire deck. So I'm seeing that here. I feel like that the obstacle that you've got is this kind of pattern that we've been talking about, that they come up against, this devil energy. This is their challenge. It's a challenge within them, right? That they need to overcome, but I see them being able to overcome that. It's a block within them, and what I'm hearing from Spirit is to do with their ego, right? We have the card Secret Admirer. I don't know when that's come out. It may be that your person is kind of spying on you a little bit. It could be that there's somebody else in the mix here, you know, that you don't know about, who's kind of checking you out. You can experience their energy a little bit, or it could just be that this person, maybe you just think that they have pulled away, or they're no longer interested, or that it's a done deal and it's kind of not happening anymore, but they're still kind of secretly admiring you from afar, maybe checking out your social media, maybe trying to, you know, maybe spying on you a little bit, maybe hoping to bump into you. But again, this energy of just like them hiding their feelings. I feel drawn to this deck. This is the Vagabond deck. Oh my goodness, we have the card Support. Beautiful swallow image here carrying a rose. So I feel like you are divinely supported through this connection and through this situation as well. At this time, you can call on your spirit guides to kind of help you out. During this, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this is maybe like a little peace offering as well. The imagery here of them wanting to come towards you with a pure heart to sort of make a little peace offering, or kind of, I'm hearing the words test the waters as well. So your person feels unsure. Oh my, and then we have the card Ask for Help. Support and ask for help. I'm not sure what this is all about. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. Now's the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. It's so interesting. It's so interesting. I don't know how this is resonating for you. Maybe you have to see how it unfolds, but maybe there's this energy of like, they need your support in some way, right? Through this process of transformation, of change. Maybe they're afraid to sort of be vulnerable, to kind of open their heart, to say, yeah, I need help to be the person I know that I can be. But you can send them that energy, energetically, right? Energetically, you can send that. That's too many. It's like 25 cards. We have the card Timing. This is from the Galaxy of Lovers Oracle deck, is it? I don't know, I can't remember, sorry. So yeah, some divine timing may be at play here. That I feel like Spirit is saying now is not the right time, but I feel like it's because they're still kind of assimilating and processing some of these energies, but I don't think you need to worry. I know you're just like, I want it now, but Spirit's saying you don't need to worry about this. I'm hearing they'll come to you when they're ready. They'll come to you when they're ready. We have, this isn't right and we both know it. So this kind of, you know, if you're apart or in separation, or you're just in this energy of kind of resistance and not talking to one another, it feels uncomfortable to your person, right? It feels uncomfortable to them. We have the card, I need to be honest. So again, this is just about them kind of hiding their feelings and how they truly feel. Maybe they've been trying to be quite cool with you. And we have, I get butterflies when I see you. This is what I was saying about how they see you, about your specialness is the word that I hear. You know that you're very, very special, like a treasure. So very intense emotions that I have for you. It's so lovely. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honour to read your cards. As always, I've loved it so very much. If you feel called to, please check out my new book. It is 20 tarot spreads. They're my personal tarot spreads that I use in my spiritual practice, and I've designed them all to share with the community. So I hope that they help you as much as they have helped me. If you're looking to develop your spiritual practice or your tarot practice, you know, or you just want to find out more, then do check that out. I created it from the heart, like I do everything. It's all linked in the description box. If you go to ebooks, you'll find it there. So it's 20 tarot spreads for a magical life. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you love and blessings in your situation. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful green flower agate stone in this beautiful teardrop shape. It's so wonderful. I'm going to begin your reading. We're going to take a look now at your person, you know, how they're feeling, their sort of inner landscape, what it is that you need to know, future energies as well. I'm going to begin with one of these cards from the Lovers Oracle, this heart-shaped oracle deck that I really love. Here we go. This is the image you get. I don't think I've ever pulled this card. This couple here, it sort of looks like he's got tattoos or something, so that may be something that resonates with you or a sign. It says friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So I'm hearing like one step at a time. So maybe it's that you need to kind of work on that foundation of connecting a friendship without the complications of kind of a relationship or something that's more developed, or a sexual connection, okay? Or maybe it just needs that you need more emphasis on that, you know, to spend quality time together, or just to kind of value that, so that you have this solid foundation to build on in this connection. I also just sense that you are, I think all really successful relationships begin with friendship or have friendship at their core, right? And I feel like this may be the case with you and your person who you're asking about today. I want to draw one of these cards. It's just an animal spirit card. I'm just really feeling this deck right now. Just see what we have. Whoops. Let's see. You get brown bear spirit. This is a number 9. So beautiful. Big brown bear, that may be significant to you, or a bear image may be a sign for you in this connection. But it says take time out, right? So that's the message here, take time out. So maybe you need a little bit of time out between you both, just to kind of allow things to settle down. But what I'm also hearing is just to kind of be in your own energy, so not kind of trying to second guess them or trying to second guess yourself or work things out, just to kind of come home to yourself and to be in your own energy and to experience your own energy, what feels good to you. And also I'm hearing to get grounded. I'm getting this sense of kind of really getting grounded with this energy right now. So that may resonate with you as well. I want to draw one of these cards before we get into your tarot. This is the Vagabond Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. Looking at the energy surrounding your connection. Oh, we have a yin and yang. Okay, so this really speaks to me about like things being in balance in your connection. So there may be an issue of balance here between you both, like a bit of a tug of war. I'm hearing like a push-pull dynamic. It may be the case that maybe you're both in your yin energy and you're both in your yang energy, like both are bringing like too much masculine to the thing, to this connection, to the situation. And you need to be you need to experience that balance of the yin and the yang in order to create attraction and longevity is what I'm hearing as well. So that may be something that you need to reflect on as well. But that yin and yang, you know, regardless of your gender or your sexual orientation, is always this energy of yin and yang in a connection which creates attraction. You may have heard me talk about that. So I see that here, but also it's the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So it's just like, yeah, you are this beautiful, perfect match. Okay, you do have a lot of potential to really kind of complement each other is what I'm hearing. As well in this connection. Let's take a look at your tarot and see what's what. So you get the Queen of Wands to open your reading, the Two of Wands, passionate energy here, the Chariot, strength, the Tower, the Eight of Pentacles. Sorry, I've got to make a bit of room here. I've got all my decks out today. You've got the King of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, then you get the Nine of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Swords to close your reading. Okay. Leo's energy is represented here really strongly. I'm seeing 3 Leo cards here, so that may resonate. We've got Cancer's energy showing up as well as Virgo's energy in this connection, so that may resonate with you. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay, there is a lot of attraction here with this Queen of Wands. I feel like you've called this person into your reality using your own magnetism. They are very drawn to you. They're very attracted to you, right? And I sense that with this Two of Wands, they are invested in this connection. It's like you've piqued their interest, or like they're invested in this. They're very drawn to you. It's like no one else does it for them like you do. Okay, you are like just their type is what I'm hearing. But it's just like they want to be with you. They want to experience this kind of despite themselves, or despite, like, I don't know, maybe there's something here, that a little bit of resistance, or they're just like, I don't have time for this, or I wasn't looking for a relationship, and yet they find themselves kind of drawn to you and invested in you. But just like there's a lot of magnetic energy between you both, I feel like this is quite an intense connection. A little bit of divine timing here, a little bit of kind of magic. You know, this Queen of Wands, she really is the witch of the deck, you know, creating her reality, creating magic here. A lot of expansion and like magnetic energy between you both. So I see your person is like invested in you. They see that you have like a lot of potential, that this connection has a lot of potential. They see a lot of potential in you, right? For the long term. And this has really got them thinking. This has really got them thinking. They're just like, yeah, maybe this could be my person. Maybe this could be the one. Maybe I could really do this. I want to explore this, because look at this guy. He's like going through this gateway with his 2 wands. It's just like you appearing in their life, which is how I see it, is like propelling them forward through this new gateway, this new energetic frequency, this new bandwidth of kind of life experience with this, right? I've got this Chariot energy, Cancer's energy showing up here. I feel like there's this tug of war between their head and their heart, right? About how they want to progress with this, how they want to show up, how they want to go forward. I feel like maybe there have been some obstacles, some challenges here, and that need to be overcome, right? And it's just like, do they listen to their head or do they listen to their heart? And they needed to listen to their heart, is what I'm hearing with this strength energy. But I feel like it's just like they didn't do that with this Tower. It's just like they needed to listen to their heart. They needed to step into that more vulnerable place, right? That more open place, that more honest place is what I'm hearing, like authentic, right? We get a lot of authenticity with this Strength card. To really face their fears and to come from that heart-centered place. And they didn't do that, and it's created like a breakdown, maybe a breakdown in communication, maybe a breakdown in understanding, maybe even a split with this Tower. This could be something more physical showing up in the 3D. This could be more emotional or energetic, this Tower that we're seeing here. But it's just like maybe a misunderstanding, maybe a lot of drama. The thing with the Tower is it only takes away what is no longer serving us, right? It only takes away what is no longer in our highest good, right? Or no longer for us. So in this instance, you know, I feel like it's just taking away a fear or a limiting belief. And they recognize that this is something that they've got to work on. There's something here in their energetic frequency that needs to be worked on, but they recognize now that there needs to be some rebuilding, right? They need to rebuild this connection, maybe with friendship, like we were talking about at the top of the reading. Maybe it's friendship that they need to start with to rebuild this, but there is this desire there to want to rebuild that. This is what I'm saying. This is their heart's desire to overcome this rift, this separation, this difficulty, and to work on it. And it's beautiful because it's like they recognize this isn't magic, this isn't all rainbows and unicorns. I realize that this isn't going to be a quick fix, that there are some issues here, some issues within me. You know, this is really what I'm seeing with this Chariot. They're just like, they're deciding, you know, do I want to move forward with this? I see potential here. Do I want to move forward? And the answer is yes. Yes, I do want to move forward from this place of authenticity. But they recognize, and it's so beautiful, that it needs to be worked on. Okay, that it's a process is what I'm hearing. And what's really nice as well is we've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Like I was saying, that yin and that yang, so much passion here, right? Divine counterparts, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, regardless of your gender, right? Regardless of your gender, we're talking about the energies. They're both showing up here. This royal regal pair, but there's all these other cards in between, right? Saying, you know, there's all this energy in between, things that need to be worked out, issues that need to come to the surface, and these other energies, yeah, just like as I'm seeing it here on my desk, these are other energies that are between this couple. And it's just saying, look, there are things that need to be addressed here before you can really come together. But it is saying, look, there is a couple here who are a perfect match, and so much passion. This is what I was saying, a lot of attraction here. And you know, when we get this Wands energy as well, you know, that can be sexual, it can be to do with desires, right? But it doesn't, it can be sexual desires, but it can also just be like just a lot of intensity, right? And a lot of drive to kind of move things forward, to explore this, to expand this. And it can be to do with your heart's desire or your person's heart's desire, coming from that heart space of just like, yes, this is what I really, really want. That I'm seeing here. So, oh, sorry, I've put these down the wrong way. So I see them being able to take action towards you. They want this. It's just like jumping in with both feet, coming towards you with action, blazing a trail towards you to experience you. And they're just like, what they're coming towards you with, it's just like, they want to meet your needs with the Six of Pentacles, excuse me. And they're just like, will you accept me as I am, flawed, human? Right? Will you accept me as I am? Am I enough for you? Is what I'm hearing. Am I enough for you? And like, how can I make you happy? Right? What is it? You know, have you really expressed that? Have you really expressed your needs? It's so common for us to only focus on the negative, right? Of just like, he doesn't do that, she never says this, right? It's easy to get into those mental loops about things. But what is it that they do that makes you feel good? And when they do that and you feel good, right? Sometimes smiling isn't enough. Sometimes we have to say to the other person, I love it when you do that, or it's super hot when you do that, or you make me feel so safe when you do that, or I feel so loved when we spend this time together, right? So it's just like, they want to know, how can I make you happy? Because when you're happy, I'm happy. How can I meet your needs? What are your needs? So I see them coming forward like with this energy. You got this Nine of Wands, this Four of Wands, and this Two of Swords to close your reading. So it's just like, you're so nearly there with this. You're so nearly there. This is a process. It's something that needs to be worked on. They're nearly there. They're a little bit wary about like coming towards you. You get the Four of Wands, the 11-11 card. They're a little bit wary. Or reticent to get closer to you, right? Because I feel like you're in this energy, and it's an interesting energy to end on with this Two of Swords, of like a stalemate. This is kind of how it's showing up. In this kind of stalemate energy of just like, well, if you're not going to call me, I'm not going to call you. Or just like, if you're going to be like this, then, you know, if you're going to be cold, I'll be cold. It doesn't mean that you should contact them or you should reach out, but the only thing we can really do in these situations is like change your inner energy. So instead of dwelling on the past or on resentment, it's just like sending them that beautiful, nourishing, universal loving energy. Not your own loving energy, because then you get depleted, but the universal energy. You can channel that, channel it through your heart space, and you send it to them. And it just like, it dissolves some of that static between you both. But I feel like you're at this stalemate, or you've just agreed to differ, and now you're just like, well, where do we go from here? I just want to draw a clarifier with this. Spirit says take 3. You get the Page of Pentacles. I see them coming forward with a message for you. Something that they've got to say to you, that they want to, it's like they're going to say to you what it is that you want to hear. What you want to hear. They're going to say what you want to hear. And then you get this Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Three of Cups in the reverse. I'm getting a couple of messages here. For some of you, there may have been a third party issue. I didn't really see that in here. And this is only a message just for some of you, that maybe there was an influence of third party energy, right? Some unfinished business that they had with somebody else. And they're going to come forward and tell you, no, this is done now. Okay, I no longer have feelings for this person. I'm done with this person. You know, I've made a clean break is what I'm hearing. Okay? You know, maybe someone from their past or their ex or someone else that they were dating who was kind of in their energy. They're just like, I've finished this up now. This is done. And I feel like this is going to be music to your ears. Just a message for some of you. But also, the message that I'm getting is just like, look, I feel lost without you. I feel like the sun has really gone out of my life. I'm missing your friendship. You know, this Three of Cups is all about friendship. It's just like, I feel empty. without you in your energy, experiencing you and your friendship and your conversation in my life. Okay? Right now, I'm going to draw some oracle cards, see what it is, you know, what's going on with them. Time. We have time, so maybe you're waiting, it says waiting cycles, infinity. Maybe you feel like you've been waiting for a long time, maybe your person just needs more time to process this. Like I was saying though, with this Nine of Wands, you are nearly there, but I just feel like there's a little bit of stagnation. We have only you. So nice. Fixated, attached, hypnotized. This is what I was saying with this Queen of Wands when we opened your reading. They're just like, no one else does it for them like you do. Nobody else does it for them like you do. They only have eyes for you. They only have eyes for you. Okay? You have the card commitment. So I see them being able to make this beautiful commitment with you, coming towards you with a commitment, committing to this connection, right? Maybe proposing, maybe marriage, or just being like, yeah, you know, you're the only one, I'm committed to you. This is what I see. You have got to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I really see that here as well with this Queen of Wands. Not a gender-specific reading, but just like, I think you've done the work on yourself. You're kind of in your own power. You're just like, no, I don't accept crumbs. No, I don't play games. Excuse me, I'm just getting comfy. This is a juicy reading, right? None of that for me. So there's this energy of just like, because you are poised, it makes you magnetic to them, and it's making them, what I'm hearing is kind of think twice in your situation. Which one do I want to go for? I want to go for this one. Just seeing what I'm called towards. We have the card putting in the effort. This is this Eight of Pentacles energy showing up as well. Like I was saying, they recognize that they need to make an effort, or they need to make more of an effort, and that this is going to take work. It's going to be like a process, step by step, working on things, you know, talking a bit, experiencing it a little bit. We have the card alone time. This comes out quite a lot in these readings, to be honest. So like I was saying, maybe they need more time. We had that time card, alone time. You just need a little bit of time, like we were talking about, like being in your own energy right now, to kind of get their head straight. We have the card, you make me feel amazing. This is from the Wild Heart Oracle deck. You make me feel amazing. I see that here with that Queen of Wands energy as well. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, so much passion, you know, just like fireworks, sparks, magic. Wow, that one wanted to come out. You could see the truth in my eyes. I love this. It's just like, maybe you can see that they're an old soul, or that you can really kind of, it's just something about it. When you look into their eyes, or when they look into your eyes, you see each other, right? You see each other. You really see each other, right? You see each other's soul, or each other's authentic self. When you gaze, when you look eye to eye, this is what I'm seeing. This seems too good to be true. A lot of nourishing energy here, a lot of goodness here. Maybe they're kind of second guessing it, just thinking, well, no, it can't be this easy. Or, you know, there can't really be someone who loves me like this. You know, I can't believe it. It's just like, maybe they feel like, I'm sensing that maybe they feel like the kind of magic in this connection is just like otherworldly, you know? And they're worried that it's so good that it's going to be taken away from them. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honour to read your cards, as always. I've loved it so very much. It's been a super interesting reading. If you feel called to, please check out my friend Misha. She reads the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records are like an energetic library of your own soul's experiences. So if you want to get an insight into this connection, or you know, who your soulmate is, or your soul's purpose, your lessons in this lifetime, then this is a very powerful, potent experience, right? And really insightful, and Misha is very, very gifted. So if that resonates with you, Misha is offering $11.11 off her Akashic record reading. You can find out her details if you scroll down. They are in the description box. She can help you out with that. And what's cool is that you get to ask your own questions. So she has a meeting with you before you do the reading, and you can talk to her about what questions you would like to ask. So it's not like when you see a psychic and it's just like what comes up is what comes up. It's just like you are in charge of this, and then you get to ask the questions, and then they'll look at the particular part of the records, which is, you know, what you're interested in, you know, what your questions are, to get those answers. It's really cool. Anyway, but have an amazing week. I'm sending you love and blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care now. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 3, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful glittering amethyst cluster crystal. All right, let's take a look at kind of the energy surrounding your connection, what's going on with your person, their kind of energies, what's in their energetic frequency right now, and any future energies as well. All right, I'm going to begin by drawing one of these Lovers Oracle deck cards, these beautiful heart-shaped cards. You get the lady who's forgotten to put a bra on. Today it says, emotions are natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. I'm getting a lot of different information about this. This is like, you know, her nakedness is about kind of being open and vulnerable as well, is what I'm sensing. Here, maybe someone hasn't been open and vulnerable, or maybe there's just like someone in this connection who's more of this kind of Queen of Cups energy, who's kind of like too open, right? Maybe it's too open, maybe it feels too much to share that much. And we always need this balance between kind of our logical minds and our hearts. You know, maybe you are really in that beautiful emotional space, but what I'm hearing is it needs to be tempered with logic a little bit, because sometimes our emotions can lead us astray. Sometimes our emotions can lie to us and not be the truth of the situation. So I feel like this is what we're getting at here, kind of, you know, what is the truth here? There seems to be a lot of confusion. What is the truth here? So maybe it's time to step back a little bit from your emotions and just be like, what is it? What are the facts? What am I actually dealing with in this situation? Right? It's going to give you some clarity. Or this could resonate vice versa. This could be to do with how your person is dealing with things right now, okay? I've been drawn to this deck as well. I want to draw one of these cards. This is the Vagabond Oracle deck. To look at the general energy surrounding your connection with your person right now. I have the card Receive. This is so nice, and maybe you're receiving energy from your person, maybe you're receiving a message from them, receiving feelings, emotions, love from them. It's yin energy. That energy is all about kind of receiving. What I'm hearing from Spirit is, can you let it in? Can you allow it in? The compliments, the good feelings, the love, right? You may want it. And again, this can be vice versa. This can be your person's energy, right? You may want it, or your person may want it, but it's a case of, can you receive it? Can you let it in, right? So much of manifestation is about feeling worthy to receive the good that the universe has lined up for us, you know, and what blocks it is our inability to receive, and getting into that frequency, into that habit, into that, you know, making that natural. Can be a learning process for us, right? You get the card Wild. Maybe this connection is running away with you, or like your emotions are running away with you. This is what I'm sensing here. Maybe you're sort of acting on instinct as well, or someone is, rather than kind of thinking things through and being measured, being very reactive in this connection. I just want to draw one of these animal spirit cards as well before we get started with your tarot. I love this. This is the Rhino Spirit. This is a 50, breaks down to a 5. Those numbers may be significant to you. It says overcome any obstacle. He's wearing a little crown on his little rhino horn there, which I absolutely love. This is just like, yeah, you can just overcome any obstacle or challenge in this connection with ease. It's just like, this is just natural for this rhino energy, you know, just kind of pushes through, you know, because he is strong enough to do that, right? It isn't about forcing it. It's just like natural strength from within. That's what I'm picking up on. Let's do your tarot cards, see what's what. So opening your reading with Justice, you get 2 of Swords in reverse. 4 of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups, the Moon, 8 of Wands, the Emperor, King of Swords in reverse, King of Cups, Death, and closing your reading with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting energies coming up here. Libra's energy showing up very strongly here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. Pisces in particular, Aries energy, Scorpio energy, Virgo's energy as well showing up in your reading. This is interesting. It feels like there's this energy of kind of your person needing to make a decision and realizing that, yeah, I need to, you know, wanting to be fair to you. And knowing that in order to be fair to you, they need to make a decision. And they've sort of made that decision. You know, they've been through this process, or they're going through this process of sort of making this decision. And it may have been, it's like what I'm hearing is it's a tough call. It was a really difficult, challenging decision for them to make. But they want to do the right thing for you. What I'm hearing is they want to be honest. And what I'm sensing is that with this 4 of Wands in the reverse, this is the 11-11 card. It's just like, no, I don't want to go through that gateway. I don't want to experience this energy. I don't want to explore this. It's just like they're not willing to get closer to you. Maybe they've expressed this to you. Or also what I'm sensing is that maybe they haven't been direct with this Justice to the 2 of Swords in the reverse. They haven't been direct. So maybe like in their heart of hearts, they want to do the right thing, but it's just like maybe they've been trying to hint, or they're trying to show you through their actions by like not calling you or not getting in touch with you or keeping their distance, but they haven't actually said the words. And then this has meant that you haven't been able to get closure on this situation, right? Or kind of move forward with this, or just kind of know where you stand, right? All of these things are coming up, and I feel like it's because they've made a decision but they haven't been clear about it, and they've made a decision and they haven't told you what their decision is. Now if this sounds a bit bleak, we're just looking at the energies right now in this moment, kind of the past energies, what's been happening. It doesn't mean it's forever, and these aren't the future energies which we're going to be exploring, but this is just kind of where they're at. So it's just like they've made a decision within themselves, and what I'm hearing is just like it isn't the right time for them. There's something about timing here. It's just like it's not that they don't feel for you, or that they don't care about you, or that they don't want you. They want to treat you with respect, and it feels like the timing is off, and that the time, what I'm hearing from Spirit is they're saying the time isn't right. The time isn't right. So maybe it's just like they've got a goal, or they're trying to work towards something in their life, you know, in their mind's eye, they're just like, this is where I'm going, and I don't have time for this right now. And what I'm hearing is I don't have time to do this justice, right? And it's quite realistic in a way, because they do respect you. They do know that you are a special person, and that you are a wonderful person. I'm really feeling it, that they connect from the heart space, and they don't have time to do this justice. Maybe they've got a lot of responsibilities, okay? Maybe they've got, like, they're really full on at work. Maybe they're working towards a qualification. They're studying, right? And they're just like, I don't have time to do this justice. I realize that this is a beautiful opportunity. I realize that this is a beautiful and amazing person and a really special connection. And that's why. And they're just like, I don't have time to do this justice. I don't want to hurt you because I don't have time. Or I don't want to hurt you because I don't have the bandwidth for it. I can't fit it into my life, into my brain. I can't think about somebody else and their needs right now when I'm trying to sort myself out, right? Maybe that's like with their practicalities, with their responsibilities, or maybe it's just like with their own agenda, their own emotional state, what it is that's going on with them, right? This is interesting. This is what they want. This is what you need to know, right, about your person. But the truth of it is, this is their subconscious, right? The truth of it is that they love you. Again, there's this energy of them just thinking, they see your beautiful open heart, they see how loving you are, and they really respect this. And this is the truth. The truth is that they love you from their heart, and that love is genuine. But we've got this moon energy, and it's just like they're keeping it. There's a lot here that's been triggered from their shadow self. They're afraid of this love. What I'm hearing is they're afraid of letting you down as well, which may be, you know, like them not having the bandwidth, not being able to give you everything that you need. They're afraid of letting you down. They're really connecting with their shadow selves when it comes to this love. This is the truth of it with this Ace of Swords. But also there's this energy of keeping this love, these feelings that they have under wraps. Like they haven't, it's been unspoken. It's like, you know how they feel. You can sense it. And yet it's been unspoken, perhaps. Or they're keeping it under wraps, or they're trying to keep a lid on it. They have a lot of fear around this connection, but I'm just sensing it's something to do with them, to do with their own self-worth or their own perception of things. There's a lot that's connected them to the shadow self in this. But you don't need to worry. The truth is that they do love you. This love is real, is what I'm hearing. But it's like it's secretive. Like they're keeping it to themselves. They don't want to tell you how strongly they feel. Or maybe this love is forbidden in some way, and so it's kept in the shadows, is what I'm seeing for some of you. Because maybe there's some resistance against it, or they feel like maybe if they're already in a connection, or you are, it's had to kind of be kept under wraps. Just a message for some of you, not for all of you, obviously. But looking at the future energies, look, a lot of forward motion here. I see them wanting to communicate with you, and I see them coming towards you. What I'm hearing from Spirit is to meet you where you're at. So you don't need to go to them. You don't need to like chase them or meet them halfway. They're going to come to you to meet you where you're at. This is what I'm seeing. That could be emotionally, physically, right? Or energetically. And it's like, what are they coming towards you with? They're coming towards you with something which is like more solid with this Emperor energy. Just like the Emperor is a man with a plan. Could be a woman with a plan. Doesn't matter, not a gender specific reading, but it's just like a man with a plan. So they're just coming towards you with like a better idea about like how to make this work, or about like what it is that they want for the future. I see communication coming in here. It's solid, right? It's like good quality communication. It's just like, I want to talk to you about what's what. Okay, I sense that they're not very good at expressing their emotions. We get these with this King of Swords in the reverse and the King of Cups like this. I just feel like, again, this energy of just like, they're not speaking up. Not speaking up about how they feel, and it's making it very confusing for you. Because you're just like, well, you're behaving in one way, and you're giving me this message, but you're not telling me how you feel, or you're not telling me what's going on with you. And I just feel that it's not their strength, right? It's just not their strength to do that. I don't even feel like it's because it makes them too vulnerable. I just feel like it's just not their strength. They don't think to do it. Maybe they don't come from a family who really talks about how they feel, or they just don't have the words. They're worried about saying the wrong thing, I feel, for some of you, right? But what this kind of forward energy, this kind of more solid energy that they're going into is like really stepping into their heart space. It's heart-centered, is what I'm seeing. You know, if they've been coming from this place of just like this logical space of, I think this is for the best, right? I think this is for the best for us, or I think this is, you know, what's best. I've decided in my mind what's best, but like there's this process where they're moving towards this understanding, but they're dropping down into their heart space of kind of how they feel, connecting. I feel like they've been very disconnected to how they really feel. This is what I'm seeing with this Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups, the Moon. There's this disconnection between you both, but to do with them not connecting to their own heart space, but they're moving forward into this energy where they are, they're able to do that and flow their emotions more easily. This is what's transforming with this Death card. Death card is always about kind of an ending and a beginning, a transformation. Right? Death is really about like changing channels on TV. Right? You're going from one bandwidth to another. This is what's transforming, this ability for them to get out of their heads and into their hearts. Because what they truly want is connection. Okay, maybe they've seen themselves as like a lone wolf, or maybe they've seen themselves as just like, maybe they're used to only having to think about themselves, but what they're realizing, this is the realization, this is the change that is happening within them, within their own energy. It's just like, I don't want to be this person who's always on my own. You know, how can I make this work so that I can follow my dreams, so that I can achieve this goal, or step up to my responsibilities? I sense that this is a very well-rounded, good person who wants to do right by everybody in this situation, you know, by them, by you, by whoever else is in this mix, if they've got responsibilities, right? Maybe that responsibility is paying off a debt or whatever. They feel like they have responsibility, you know, not to be irresponsible with money, but I see them wanting to connect with someone, with you, right? Of coming out of that energy of just like, I'm being like, how can I have it all, is what I'm hearing. I just want to get a clarifier. Yeah, they want to connect. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. They want a reunion. They want to unite with you. Soulmate energy here between you and your person. Beautiful soulmate energy of them wanting to connect with you. Gemini's energy here. And then you get Temperance. Queen of Cups. The Sun, the Star. Look at this. It's a healing process for them. It's a healing process of kind of bringing balance. And I just feel that balance has been weighted too heavily with what they think is right and like in their mind. And like I was saying, disconnected to their feelings. But then they're creating healing around that. They're creating balance around their emotions. There's balance being created here with their emotions with this Queen of Cups. Which brings a lot of expansion, a lot of happiness, a lot of healing in this connection. Right? It's illumination, understanding themselves better is what I'm seeing. And creating healing in this connection. And a beautiful, I'm hearing reunion, right? If you become separated. Right, I want to pick, okay, I'm just trying to tune in with where Spirit wants me to go. I want to pick some oracle cards, see what messages your person has for you at this time. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. Very beautiful. So I sense that your person is really learning about themselves, learning about love, learning not to rely so much on their intellect, but to listen to their heart a little bit more, right? Oh my goodness, we get the card Twin Flame. I really felt drawn to this deck. So this may be a twin flame connection that you're dealing with, definitely a soulmate, a very spiritual connection. If you're not resonating with that label, you know, maybe you are, or you're kind of wondering if this is twin flame. Maybe it's kind of mirroring some of those energies of that twin flame. Let's see. I'm so angry with myself. That is interesting. Seasons of the Soul, Oracle deck. I am so angry with myself. So yeah, your person's, you know, and that's picked up in that Emperor energy that can represent anger as well. I feel like this is suppressed anger though. I don't think your person really, or not very often, like expresses anger. It's like an anger turned inwards, like a frustration with themselves is what I'm seeing, right? Or what I'm hearing. You are my soulmate. We've had twin flame, we've had a lot of soulmate energy, definitely a spiritual connection here right now. We have I want to build a life with you. So nice, an indication that they, I see that with the Emperor as well, you know, building something, creating something more solid is what we were talking about. As a result of them really kind of connecting to their heart space. This is what's needed. This is what you need to know right now. We have I get butterflies when I see you. So, sorry, it's not coming into focus. There you go. Them feeling very excited when they're around you. Feeling very magnetically drawn to you. We have the card Temptation. So this is it. It's just like, maybe they've said no to you, but despite their best efforts, right, they can't stay away from you. It doesn't matter what all this reasoning that they have. I sense there's so much reasoning. They are tempted by this. It's like you put them in temptation's way, and this may be, you know, if this is a forbidden connection, then that's definitely a message for you for whatever reason, or just like, maybe they've made a pact with themselves to focus on their goals or their studies or their work, but you are putting them in temptation's way, is what I'm seeing. This is the Galaxy of Lovers deck. We have the card Manifest. So I sense that maybe they're manifesting you or you're manifesting them. Manifestation isn't something that we can turn on and off. It's on all the time, so it's just like, you know, if you're trying to manifest this person, you know, you're trying to get into alignment with them, then it's a strong message from Spirit that that's what you're doing. You're getting into energetic alignment. We have the card Speak. So I feel like you're going to be speaking to one another, like if you're waiting for a message from them, I feel like you're going to be speaking to one another. And I sense that this is going to be in the 3D as well, or just like over the phone, like maybe not just messaging, like actual talking. And it's going to be like good quality communication as well. With this card feels very grounded to me. So it's just like talking about what's real, talking about the truth, getting things out in the open. Very positive. Okay. Yeah, that's everything that I have for you in this reading. It has been my honor to read your cards today. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. It's not just for calling someone into your life if you're single, if you are already in a connection, or you know, you're sort of in a situationship maybe. This will bring you into right alignment. It is just filled with empowering information to bring you into right alignment with your beloved, with true love. Okay, so if that resonates with you, please check it out. It's linked in the description box. It's all about using feminine energy. Feminine energy, like, is really on the rise at the moment. We're shifting into a planetary energy of kind of more yin energy, because we've been like really heavily in the masculine. So like there's a lot of talk out there about feminine energy, but this is all about how your feminine energy, regardless of your gender, can bring you into alignment and create deep attraction with your beloved, with a special person in your life, right? Check that out if it resonates. But I love you all so very much. Thank you for sharing your energy with me today. I hope to see you again soon, and take good care of yourselves. Okay, take care now. Bye-bye.